What's up, guys? So, if y'all know me in real life, y'all probably know that though I am a good artist, I have trouble drawing things such as skulls and other things like that. Let me just fix my camera a little bit here. Zoom it out. Properties. Yep, wrong one. It's this one. Properties. So I'm trying to make this as easily viewed so that y'all can see it. Save. Okay. Here's my paper. And skulls are the hardest things for me to draw. And it's not just particularly because they're hard. Well, it is. But it's where to start. A skull, as you can see on... I can't really move my hand to circle around it. On the nostril, like here, they're awkwardly shaped. And like around... Use the Swiss image so it can make it easier for me to point these out to y'all. And in everything about skulls, it is very difficult. Why can't I? There it goes. Like, see around the nostril here, how it's oddly shaped. You have to get every contusion, and you have to make them just right. And as you can see, that I'm drawing this in pencil, but it's actually drawn completely in charcoal. The parts that are the hardest to do are the parts like the chin. You want it to look like a certain person. And I know people who can look at, a photo or something and actually draw the skull. But that's what makes it so hard about that kind of stuff. And so let's just... no promises on this. This is more of just a trial and error video. But we're going to come up... I'm going to try and make this kind of a cartoony type skull, so I'm going to extend it out actually. Now, I'm not saying that I can't do skulls, it's just that they're hard for me. Like, I do have drawings that y'all have seen where I do skulls, but the hardest things to do are skulls like these, where you're doing a realistic skull, and you can actually take skulls like that and make them cartoony in a way that just rightly fits them. And that's what I'm trying to show y'all today, if I can actually get it done correctly. So then it comes up and over. Let's kind of make that sharp. No, that doesn't work. And as you can see, I brought it too far up compared to our image up there. And that needs to come out more. That's where our mouth is going to be, so let's kind of put a guideline in a way. Go up a little bit, about there, come up in and out, and then continue out the skull. And I kind of got the look of it. It's not perfect. God knows it's never going to be perfect. But that's just what you have to get used to when drawing. You can't make something perfectly the way you see it. You have to change it around the way you want it to be to make it look good. And that's what I enjoy about drawing. You can take something that doesn't really look, quite right to your eye, and you can change it the way you want it to look, or you can just mimic it in a way to learn how to do it better. Yeah, see, and that's coming up like that more. Okay. Now, the hardest thing for me on a skull is actually the eyes, because you notice we don't have the mouth just yet, and that's what I'm going to try and do first. Everything that I've seen on skulls that have been drawn is that they tend to focus on the mouth. The mouth is where they focus everything else in the drawing, and that's what I'm going to try and do today. Okay, and you can kind of see the teeth. My teeth are always weird till I actually finish up the photo, so I apologize if they don't look to your liking. Okay. Oh, crud, threw my pencil. Oh, I'm just so mad. Can't do it right. Okay, we're going to come down from this point. Let's make that more rounded. And then come out. And you can see I kind of started my teeth differently than the photo. So let's actually fix that right now. And let's see here. He seems to have more molars, it seems. Okay. And then they start, after that one, to become round. I think that looks a little bit better than what I had. And now, as you can see, I am shortening out the number of teeth. It just takes way too much time to draw all those detailed teeth. I'm going to change these in some way to better match what I'm wanting to see. And that's what you want to learn. See, most of these videos are going to be on how to draw stuff like tattoos and how to change images to look more suited to what you want to see. And that's more what I'm looking for here. Is I'm wanting to see how I can change the image I'm looking at to better suit, let's change that, what I want to see. Okay, now that one, let's make it rounded. So later on, I might make it be like, say, a vampire, or have monster teeth on the bottom and human teeth on top, like I just kind of did there. But depending on your point of view is how you will see the drawing you're looking at. And that's what I'm going for here, is the point of view. And what I've seen people do is, instead of starting with grown people's skulls, they'll start with, say, like a baby skull. Because babies have different looking skulls than what me and you might be used to looking at. And the contours are a whole lot closer together, making it easier to spot, okay, I can draw it like this and make it like this. And that's a great way to start, but I didn't know about that trick whenever I first started drawing skulls, so it was pretty hard for me to get a basis on how to start them. Okay, then we have it kind of coming out jagged like that, going in. That's kind of what that looks like. We're going to want to make that little turn there thinner. Okay, and then come up. Okay, and y'all can kind of see how it's starting to come out. Like I said, I'm not the world's best at drawing skulls, but I'm going to change it in some way that it suits my sort of personality, if possible. So, let's see here. It's going to come off like that, and that will give me a point to start my eye. And then it's going to come off the nose on the other one. But maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to be a rebel, come up like this, and come around. It just depends on what you want to do. That's all you gotta know. So like, let's add some little points to the end of the eyes, or something to change it to the way we like it. And there we go. We got a kind of good skull that without all the added points yet. Now let's change it to what we want to do. For one, let's make this chin pointed. It will add a different look to the skull. And now let's just make everything sharper. Because maybe we want an evil skull, or something like that. Let's see how it would look with this chin. Then let's add something like spikes, or horns, to him. But it all depends on what you want to do. I have to because my camera's backwards, and there's our skull. That is our starting point of our skull. And you can see how it has changed. You know, this is a different photo, but like, all skulls will look different. And let's probably add some cracks to the skull. Let's say he's missing a portion of his skull. Let's just, like he had his head beat in, you just want to add the cracks in. Like that. Or, well, you might want to make him a little bit closer to the original, because he's missing a chunk. There you go. He's missing a chunk out of his head, and maybe you want to add like a hood, something making him a Grim Reaper. Hoods are hard for me, but let's see if I can do one for y'all. Then that hood's gonna come down like that. Then we're just gonna get rid of this back section of the head. and continue drawing out the hood this way. And as I explained, I'm not perfectly good with hoods. In fact, this is probably the second one I've ever drawn around something that I've done. But with that, now I also have to draw the vertebrae around the skull and create kind of like a neck-like look. Maybe around the, well no, headphones would be a little bit too hard. But let's come back around with this hood and have it hanging over his shoulder. Come out the other side. And there's my skeleton with the hood. And y'all can see how I changed him around, and y'all can see how I changed it. And I've made him into a sort of, I think he looks kind of like a younger Skull in my mind. He has a more pointed, let me shrink my little web browser. Shoot, okay, there we go. There we go. And y'all can kind of see how he's changed. Now, it will be different whenever we add in the charcoal, but I'll do that in another video. I'll call this Skull Drawing Part 2. Anyway, that's probably going to be all for me today. Thank y'all guys for watching. If y'all want to change it, if y'all want me to add a little bit more scrapes and bruises to the hoodie, maybe like a scythe in the background or something, I will. It just depends on y'all's point of view, what y'all want to do. That's my style of drawing. I want to do what y'all want me to do. If y'all want me to add, I'm not very good at this, but roses, I could do that. But we'll finish this up in the next video. Thank y'all guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a wonderful night. Goodbye.